When I first saw the message from my girlfriend, I thought it was some sort of joke. We had been together for nearly 2 years, and while we had our share of disagreements, I never imagined she would cross a line like this. The text read, "I'm bringing my ex to your family's Thanksgiving dinner." I stared at it for minutes, rereading every word, hoping it meant something else. But there was no mistaking it. At first, I felt anger boiling in my chest. Thanksgiving with my family was a big deal, and she knew it. It wasn't just about food, it was about tradition, respect, and family bonds. She knew how much it meant to me, yet she casually announced that she'd bring the one person I'd never want at that table, her ex-boyfriend. I called her immediately, but she didn't pick up. When she finally replied, her excuse was shallow. She claimed her ex was alone for the holidays, and she didn't want him to feel left out. The nerve of her shocked me. My family would be blindsided, and I would be humiliated at my own table. That night, as I lay awake, I decided I wasn't going to let her walk all over me. If she wanted to bring chaos, I would prepare my own response. When Thanksgiving Day came, I greeted my family warmly and pretended everything was normal. Sure enough, my girlfriend arrived late, and walking right behind her was her ex, looking smug, as if he had every right to be there. My parents looked confused, my siblings exchanged glances, and my grandmother whispered something under her breath. I swallowed my pride and smiled, welcoming them both, but inside, I was already planning my move. Dinner started off awkwardly. My girlfriend kept trying to act as though nothing was wrong, introducing her ex to everyone as if he were some long-lost friend. My father's jaw tightened, and I could tell my mother was forcing her politeness. Every bite of food felt like it was laced with tension. That's when I decided it was time to take back control. I stood up, holding my glass, and tapped it lightly for attention. "I'd like to make a toast," I announced. Everyone looked at me, expecting something warm and festive. Instead, I spoke calmly and firmly. "I want to thank my family for always supporting me. And I want to thank my girlfriend for reminding me what kind of person I should never allow at this table again." The room went silent. My girlfriend froze, her fork halfway to her mouth. Her ex looked uncomfortable for the first time that night. I continued, "Thanksgiving is about family, loyalty, and respect. When someone decides to bring disrespect into this home, it doesn't belong here." I placed my glass down and turned to my parents. "I'm sorry this happened tonight, but it won't happen again." My father nodded approvingly, and my grandmother clapped her hands softly, as though she had been waiting for me to say it. My girlfriend's face turned red, and she muttered something about me being dramatic. Her ex mumbled an excuse, trying to defend her, but no one at the table paid him any attention. After a tense few minutes, I excused myself and walked outside. I knew the night had reached its breaking point. To my surprise, my siblings followed me out one by one, offering pats on the back and words of encouragement. "You did the right thing," my brother whispered. "She had no respect for you." Inside, I could hear raised voices, my girlfriend arguing with my parents. By the time I went back in, she and her ex were gathering their things to leave. She didn't look at me as she stormed out, but that was fine. I had no intention of stopping her. The rest of the evening turned into one of the warmest Thanksgivings I'd ever had. My family laughed, shared stories, and celebrated without the shadow of betrayal hanging over us. My father even pulled me aside and said, "Sometimes life gives you chances to show who you really are. Tonight, you showed strength." The following week, my girlfriend texted me again, asking for another chance, saying she had made a mistake. But I didn't reply. Sweet revenge wasn't about yelling or fighting, it was about letting her realize that she had lost something real, all because she wanted to play games. By Christmas, she was just a memory, and I was grateful not just for my family, but for the lesson she had taught me. Respect is non-negotiable, and once it's gone, so is the relationship. That Thanksgiving started as a nightmare, but it ended as a turning point in my life. Sometimes, betrayal sets the stage for freedom, and nothing feels sweeter than walking away with your head held high.